Say that I'm very excited for the AFD, and I think you are really the best hope for Germany.
This will go nicely with Ashley's joke. This actually happened this weekend. This is the AFD, which is the reimagined Nazi party in Germany, and look who they had as a guest.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, we can hear you.
Unfortunately, I can't hear you very well. So hopefully, wow. Hello, everyone. I hope you can hear me well. The audio I'm hearing from my side is I can't hear you. So hopefully this is coming through. You please confirm that you can hear me okay?
Yes.
I don't know, raise your hand or something. Okay, all good?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great. Well, first of all, I wanted to really say that I'm very excited for the AfD, and I think you are really the best hope for Germany. I think some things that something I think that is just very important is that people take pride in Germany and being German. This is very important. It's okay.
Why? Why is it important that you take pride in your country and being a member of that country? Why? It's important because that allows people to manipulate you, right? It allows people to give you ideas that aren't very good and tell you that if you don't support those ideas, that you don't love your country. I saw Tim Burchett was drunk tweeting yesterday, and that was one of his things. Oh, you never see the left chanting USA, USA. Yeah. Why? One, like, sorry, we're not involved in cult practices. But two, it's not important to us. You should not take pride in a country. Maybe you can take pride in what your country does, but what does our country have to be proud of right now? What is it that we should be proud of right now? What is America doing that should make us proud? Drilling oil? Does that make us proud? When's the last time America did something that's like, this makes us proud, America? It's been a long time. It's been a long time since there was a moment where America came together and was like, yeah, we're proud. It's not important to be proud. In fact, the idea of being proud just makes you complacent. And I'm proud to be an American. What's the next line? Where at least I know I'm free. That was the best they could come up with. At least I know I'm free. Almost every country is free. Most countries are free. Most countries have liberal democracies. Most countries you can say what you want to say. Most countries you can travel. Most countries that have universal health care are far more free. Are you truly free if you're stuck in bed? Are you truly free if you can't go see a doctor? Are you truly free if you can't fix the ailments that are keeping you down? No. That's literally who we've become. I'm proud to be American where at least I know I'm free. And then these oligarchs are like, that's enough for you. Okay? Just be proud of America and follow what the rich people say.
Okay, to be proud to be German. This is a very important principle. It's proud, it's okay, it's good.
Pride's an important principle. Since when? What book tells you pride is an important principle? What great philosopher has ever said, like, pride is the most important principle? I don't know what the religious affiliation is here, but in America, these would our Nazis are Christians. And so in America, they should have learned that pride is a sin.
To be proud of German culture, German values, and not to lose that in some sort of multiculturalism that dilutes everything. You know, I think we want to have unique cultures in the world. We want to have
just not like by each other. Can we stop with the Elon's not a Nazi thing? Can we just knock that shit off? Are we done with that now? Can we just forever be done? Are the MAGA folks still here? Can you guys just be fucking done with this? He's a Nazi. He's just a Nazi. We know that. You know that. Everybody knows it. Can we stop fighting about whether or not he's a Nazi? If you want to like tell us why you're proud to be a Nazi, fine. If you want to talk about why Nazism is the way for the future, fine. Let's have the discussion. But can you guys just be honest now? Like you're just Nazis. You rebranded. That's it. Like, it's like we're saying, you know, like if you're like, oh, you love eating at Hardee's, and you're like, I hate Hardee's. I only eat at Carl's Jr. Yeah, that's just Hardee's though. It's just rebranded. I only like Carl's Jr. I hate Hardee's. Well, no, you don't. It's just a different name. It's the same thing. You guys are just Nazis.
People that have, you know, we don't want everything to be the same everywhere, where it's just one big sort of soup. You know, we want to have something where it's you go to different countries and you experience a different culture, and it is unique and special and good.
He's talking about apartheid, which his dad was a fan of, his mom was a fan of, his grandparents were fans of. All of his grandparents were Nazis. To get two Nazi grandparents down to apartheid-loving parents, he's just a Nazi.
And that's
named after a book where the Nazi leader gets to live on Mars and leads a new colony.
That the German government takes actions to protect its citizens and make sure that it seeks the health and well-being of the German people.
I just want to say, like, that's what they said about Jewish people. It's not that we have a problem with Jewish people. It's that, like, they should be in their own country. What are they doing here? They're poisoning the blood. Like, they're changing the culture. They don't have the same religious beliefs as we do. Oh no, some of them are in banking. Now they're taking our jobs. It's the same exact argument that we're seeing now. It is literally there is no difference between pre-Holocaust Germany and the United States right now. The only difference is the people look a little different. That's it. We're blaming them for all our problems. These illegal immigrants are bringing in drugs. Why? Why are they bringing it in? Oh, because we have a drug problem. Oh, I remember now. Why do we have a drug problem? Well, we did allow all of these drug manufacturers to overprescribe opiates for decades, and then we gave them a little slap on the wrist when it was all said and done. And now we've got an opiate addiction that leads to street drugs. So that could be why. Should we address that? No, we absolutely should not address that. What we should do is blame poor people. We should blame poor people who saw an opportunity to make money off of an addiction in America, and I don't think that those people are right, but they are no less moral than the people who have created this opioid epidemic. I don't see them any differently. However, we can control what people do in this country. It's hard to control what people do in other countries. And because in America, it has become unpopular or uncool to admit that we've ever fucking done anything wrong, because that's what republicanism is now. Republicanism is just like, we've never done a goddamn thing wrong in our entire lives. Everything America does is perfect, and fuck everybody else. And even the stuff that we don't think we did perfect, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to address it. We're not going to talk about the implications of it. We're not going to talk about the lasting effects that we've seen for decades of it. We are just going to pretend none of it happened. That's what we're going to do now in America, because what we have is a bunch of thin-skinned, spoon-fed bitches at the top of our economy, like Elon Musk. I mean, this is the most thin-skinned, sensitive human being maybe in the world. He gives even Donald Trump's like, yeah, you're a little whiny. You're a little bit whiny, Elon. We're getting tired of you. He's still out there. He still won't admit that he faked his gaming credentials. Tesla's in the shitter. Twitter's in the shitter. He's just thin-skinned, and he turns all this stuff private. He turns off blocks. He turns off mutes. He starts throttling anybody who he went after Asmongold, the person who brought up the fact that he was lying about his gaming credentials. Oh, there goes your blue check mark. I mean, there's nobody softer than Elon Musk. And what he's saying is like, a lot of people in the world hate me, but it seems to be that the racist whites don't hate me. So we need to create a safer place for the racist whites because they don't seem to hate me as much.
I'm I mean, the German people are sort of really an ancient nation, goes back thousands of years. I was even, sort of read Julius Caesar's account of like first encountering the German tribes in the Gaulic campaigns, and he was like, "Wow, very impressive. These are very, very powerful warriors." So, like, I think there's like, frankly, too much of a focus on past guilt, and we need to move beyond that.
Yeah.
Children should not be guilty of the sins of their parents, or even let alone their parents, their great-grandparents, maybe even.
Should they learn from their great-grandparents? Because nobody's saying that kids are guilty of what their grandparents did. They're asking, like, should they learn from it? Should they continue to teach what led to the Holocaust? And the problem is what led to the Holocaust was fascism. What leads to fascism is conservatism. What leads to conservatism is a mix between unwillingness to evolve and religion. And so if you take away the ability from people to learn from it, you're destined to repeat those mistakes. Things that I don't think Elon views as a mistake. Remember, he sees humanity as a number, and he's going to get to that in a second. He's going to show you, like, he's not really concerned about millions of people dying. He doesn't care about that. It will recover.
And we should be optimistic and excited about a future for Germany. That's really my message: is be optimistic, excited, and preserve German culture and protect the German people. And, and there's some other things that I think would be very helpful too, which is I think you want more self-determination for Germany and for the countries in Europe, and less from Brussels. That's my opinion. I think there's too much bureaucracy from Brussels, too much control from sort of global elite.
What is he talking about? What is it? Sorry, why is he talking about Brussels? Does anybody know what he's saying? Like, why is he bringing up Belgium right now? Is it because he's having issues with Belgium with Twitter? Is that what it is? Tesla filed a lawsuit against the EU challenging the bloc's imposition of anti-subsidy tariffs on electric vehicle imports from China in October. The UE leveled tariffs of up to 7.8% on Tesla and up to 35.3% on other Chinese. I don't know what he's talking about. Oh, here it is, maybe. Brussels orders X to hand over documents on algorithm. This is blocked, but I'm going to guess that's what it is. Which would allow Brussels to say, like, to show that Elon Musk goosed the algorithm to promote alt-right shit. Okay, that makes sense. We need less people saying that I can't force my Nazism on others, and more people like Nazis who love Nazis. That's what we need. That's what we need more of. Got it. All right.
And when I've given talks at these sort of global government conferences, what I've said is there should be less global government. There should be more determination by individual countries. So I very much hope that the AFD does well.
What is global government? Is there a global government that I'm unaware of? Is he talking about NATO and the UN? Is he talking about the ICC? I don't know what he's talking about. But clearly, this is a person who wants to live in an echo chamber and wants to have non-diverse ethno-states. He would prefer that Germany all look like him. He fits right in Germany.